I think I might have a fucking problem.
Pushing out a rolling marijuana.
Thinking about getting more to the bank, but they won't let me in cause I smell like dank. I think I might have a motherfucking problem.
Get it.
I think I might have a motherfucking problem.
Madden world, what it be like? It's your boy Fo, and bro, we are back on that Madden 19, and in this play, we're gonna try to put a nice little button on all of this stuff. I'm gonna cover one more passing play, and I'm gonna just cover it briefly, and then I'm gonna talk about the running plays that I like to run out of this formation. Okay, so first let's look at motion Z spot. All right, now this is something else that you can do that is pretty effective, and I want to go ahead and just kind of show y'all real quick. So against cover 3 and cover 4, you can set up a couple of ways. All right, now one of the ways that you can set up is simply putting Robert Woods on a zig, which that's what I love about this formation, is that it allows us to put this outside receiver on a zig without us having to motion him at all. And then we can put Higbee on an in route. Now we could do it like that if we want to. If they're playing like a curl flat or anything like that, it's going to give us an opportunity to throw outside like that. So we'll run it again real quick. Put him on the end, call it. Just hit him on the break like that. I kind of hit him late, but just hit him on the break like that. That's one way we can do it. Also remember, when we're setting it up like this specifically, watch what happens. So you saw with that curl that hook zone ran with him. That's gonna give this player all of this field to get wide open, because that hook zone is gonna evacuate. So we'll replay it. So you can see the hook zone is going to go with the post. That's going to give us a real opportunity to just throw this way, because for whatever reason, you can see where this curl flat is backing up with the end. Hook zone is going to come down. That gives us an opportunity to really throw to the tight end, to the outside. But you see the whole middle of the field just get fucked up. They just glitch out. And I can still, you see all of that's going on. So let's put them in a cloud flat real quick before we move on to the second variation of this. So you can run this same exact setup like this, and then just keep in mind that you can always hit this player if they're running something of a cloud flat like setup. So that's a way to do it. Another way that I like to run this is I like to go ahead and put this player on this zig, and then I can motion this player out and then put him on a hitch. So that's another thing that is really, really good. And like I said, this formation is just pretty cool, and just how it sets up overall. So now you see we can just throw this hitch, and that hitch is just gonna get open. And any cover 3 or cover 2, if they're not like dedicating resources to it, it's just gonna get open. So we'll motion them out again. You can see this time we put the cloud flat on the field, and you can see it's just gonna be same scenario where we're gonna be able to hit this player. And if they're playing cloud flats, it just gives us another read where we can hit the hitch or we can hit the zig, and it's gonna work out in our favor. All right, now if we look at cover 2 with something like this, then basically what you would want to do against the cover 2 is just send Robert Woods up the field, and then you can put this player on a zig. You can basically play like this. It's the easiest way to do. Motion over. We can continue with our roll scheme here, and then we can just dump off. It's pretty easy. So it's not really difficult. If they play cover 2 again, all of this stuff is pretty easy. You could put this player on a zig. You could put this player on a streak. It's just depending on what you want to do with it. We can go ahead and snap the ball. You can see now that's going to give me an opportunity to throw like that. So it's bro, it's a pretty good play overall. Let's go ahead and show you, because you can see what happens with the cover 2. In like a cover 2, for whatever reason, the cloud flat is not gonna drop. He generally plays the zig now, so that's gonna give us an opportunity to just throw to this corner, just wide open. He's just butt naked, bro. And then, you know, pretty simple. All right, so let's move on to some of the running plays. So looking at running the football with this, I really like the inside zone and the 5-6 trap. You can also run a draw too if you want. Let's go ahead and put in the 5-6 trap. I don't really like the counter, bro. I ain't really feeling that at all. And I don't really like this motion outside zone. So we'll put in the draw too. And then we'll go ahead and call 5-6 trap. And then we'll go against some random shit. Now, the thing about this 5-6 trap, it's not the best 5-6 trap in the game. I actually feel like I know what the best 5-6 trap in the game is. It isn't even in this playbook. But 5-6 traps are pretty good, bro. But just keep in mind that it has a lot to do with the blocking of the R1 receiver. If he can get a good block, you can have a ton of success with this play. So if you're playing MUT, where you can get a tight end with decent speed and decent route running, I'd highly recommend that you do that, because this, like, that R1 is not one of the positions that require speed, so you would prefer to get blocking. So we might get blown up a bit because Cooper Kupp isn't going to be able to block as well as we would like him to. We're going to run it some. So you can see on the first play where we get a very good carry, and you can see right there where what I'm doing, I'm motioning this player in tight, and then we're basically attacking. So look at, I mean, you can see this kind of success that we have with this 5-6 trap against just random defenses. And it's a solid run, bro. You can see it right there. I mean, Woods if he holds that block, we're good to go. If I even make a better move after he blocks Sheds, we're good to go. But and you can see right there where Cooper Kupp he lost. He was blocking, and then, you know, safety block Shed, and then we gave up a big play. Even right there, look at that, where everybody's blocked, and then Cameron Jordan just makes a big stop. So that'll happen sometimes, but it's a good play. Now, the other alternative is just kind of running this, and you don't have to motion anybody to do this, and this gives us the opportunity to kind of just run something stock where we can just attack with the inside zone. Another way that we can attack, of course, is going to our mid draw. You know, draws are pretty good in this game this year. So you just want to read the defense and just decide on what you want to do, whether you want to run outside or run inside. That's basically all this is. It's just reading the defense and trying to figure out whether you want to go inside or out. So trying to run it to see if we can break a big run. And you can see right there, right as I said it, we break a nice gain down the field. But that's the thing. I mean, most times with 5-6 traps, and you don't see a lot of people running 5-6 traps, you can have this kind of success in a game, bro. And there's some really good 5-6 traps in the game this year that I don't see anybody running. But anyway, hopefully this was a nice scheme that you can go to. This particular playbook, Arizona's playbook, has a ton of stuff in it that you can run. So you could split close could be the main thing you run, or pistol bunch TE could be the main thing you run. There's a lot of good stuff in here. Trey could be the main thing you run. Bunch strong, flip trips. gun tight could be the main thing that you run, but having those things are always commonly seen by most people, and they have defenses to stop those types of formations. So being able to get into something like wide off trio weak, that they have not seen a lot of, and you can move the football as effectively as we can out of this scheme, is going to really push them back. And it can be the difference in you winning and losing, especially in a tight game where everybody knows each other really well and they know what you're going to do. You can go change the pace of the game, get some yards, maybe get a touchdown, and stop them because you've done the work while they haven't. So like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell as well so you can know when we post. And as always, respect the OGs. Peace.